I just set it up so we're ready to go as soon as the moment's ready.
And then the only thing that I have to tell her is what power to put the flash on. That's it. And 9 times out of 10 now, because we've been doing this so long, she's usually within, you know, one setting from being exactly where it needs to be. She'll come to me and be like half or full, or quarter or eighth.
Yeah.
She knows based on these scenarios. And you can teach your assistant. It doesn't have to be, we figure this out over time. It can be, let me show you these scenarios and show you where you need to start. I've had a lot of questions over the 30 days about how this light actually happens. So we're gonna switch seats. You do it.
Let's do it. It is easy. It is very easy. You've talked a lot about the Fodexes.
Yeah.
These are awesome. They're way better than the ones we used to have.
Yes, the brand that will remain nameless. Listen, everybody has a different way they go about off-camera flash. There's radio poppers, there's pocket wizards. Yeah. Everybody's got some sort of proprietary something. So it's just whatever works for you, right? And we stumbled upon these. My friend Jeffrey Mosier, who is a photographer in New York, recommended these to me when we were having some issues with kind of the system we'd been using before. And he was like, oh, Fodexes, they're really great. And I started using them, and yeah, we haven't had any problems with them at all. I've had a bunch of people ask me, why don't I use the Fodex Odins? And they're the ones where you can actually, when you put it on your camera, you can control the settings for your off-camera flash. It's great. My husband uses the pocket wizards, where you can actually just reach up and do a click and change your off-camera flash. We've got a system. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why would I start controlling my off-camera flash when she can do it perfectly fine for me? Yep. So how's it go?
Receiver. It's got the little screw on the bottom. Handy mandy, what is this?
The Manfrotto monopod?
Yeah, it's easy. I like this one. We had an older one with the twists. This one's easy. This one's easy because if I have to slide down, I can just kind of go down like I just flick it out.
Pop it in.
It's really easy. Screw it on. Super, super easy. Takes like 2 seconds. Flash always goes on top. It slides right in. Lock it.
Now, if we're doing family formals.
If we're doing family formals, the first thing I'll do, is, it's easier for me to say.
And if I have an assistant who's never worked with me before, I'll do this for them.
Yeah.
I can't expect them to know how this goes. But for her,
I don't wear a belt. I don't like belts. So you could probably strap this around your belt, but then you're really restricted to how far up you can lift up your thing, your pole. Velcro's right on. We do it really nice and tight. And then
that's our battery pack. It just takes
battery pack.
AA's.
What is it? It's the SD9. SD9.
Yeah.
Okay. Plugs right into the front. And then if it's family formals,
it's our Rogue flash bender.
Rogue flash bender. Usually
took a little while to figure out how to mount it.
Yeah, usually.
Correctly.
Excuse me for a minute because I usually have somewhere to lean on to do this.
Yeah, you basically slide your flash into it, and then you'll see what it looks like when it's all wrapped around.
Yeah, once it's wrapped on, usually I have somewhere to lay it on. And then it's just wrapped on, and I usually lift it up just enough so I can get to access to the back. And this is the setup for the family formals, and I have it go all the way up. And you're not gonna be able to see that high, but I mean, it's just up and like this the entire time.
Yeah.
And you just, once this one, actually I should go back. This goes on Susan's camera.
It does.
You have to make sure it's, I test it. I always make sure it's on.
It first.
Test, this goes on. I click it like 5, 6 times in the back of another room that is not in the middle of the ceremony or wherever we're at, because that is just a distraction, everyone. And then we should be good to go. I mean, this is it. And then once, once we do dancing or anything else, the Rogue flash bender comes off, the stove goes back on.
And that's it?
That's it. It's
and if we have to travel with it from one place or another, we just telescope down the monopod.
And it goes right in the front of the bag. I don't take it apart until the very end of the night. Once it's together for the day. That's it.